never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Every bit of road but staying away. And the number 11, David Gonzalez, a 17-year-old Spaniard. He has the lead now. Tape come off got pulled off one of the bikes there, and another bit lying on the road. That is the tape that
Keep an eye as well on Hakim Danish in 9th place, former championship leader now. He now sits 2nd place.
Can Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama go with him?
And crucially, Peter, into 6th place as they cross the line.
They have on the radiator at the start of the race, as the temperature rises, the riders can pull the tape off. And
in the standings, 4 points off the lead. He is where he started in 9th position. He's got the yellow helmet at the back that time around. Hakim Danish. Number 13 then. On the
give them full cooling.
There is Fernandez then. He was the fastest rider on track last time around. For the first couple of groups, keep an eye on his progress.
Yeah, superb start.
Chasing Pat, Uriarte and Gonzalez side by side coming into 2A and 2B. Who's going to be 2/10 of a second quicker than your leader, Christian Daniel? So
for all these guys, it really is building up into something special. I wonder whether Pratama and
last on the brakes. It is Gonzalez going way wide though. A big bubble for the number 11, and he's going to. He could well be a threat later in the race, but what's for certain is these front 5 riders.
Uriarte can break away.
Yeah,
Christian Daniel said he didn't get into the groove quick.
Mess on the drive for other riders. They had to cut back across him, and then we're going to have Danish. He's going side by side. We've got 4. Are just absolutely drilling it. They're not interested in a big pack race. They want to have one of their own.
Enough yesterday. Up the inside of the number 11 is David Gonzalez. Christian Daniel.
Riders are pressing towards turn 3. You got Danish. He's back in the 2nd place. It's 1, 2, 3 in the champ.
Yeah, that's right. And Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama are well able to drag. I said he didn't get into the groove quickly enough in the wet yesterday and was determined to do it today. He is now in the groove.
Championship 1, 2, 3 in the race, and it all changes in the blink of an eye as we see, unfortunately,
this group away from the rest of the field, but that isn't happening at the moment. It's 3 abreast on the brakes, right behind Brian Uriarte.
Wow, look at this. Christian, this is super impressive. He's not just quickly. Tinez has gone down in the melee.
Yeah, he's obviously okay, trying to get going.
Oh, and Christian Daniel, the last on the brakes there, just lets them off a little bit later than everybody else. He's going to go in the wet as he was yesterday. He's quick in the dry too. That's where he got his first podium at the start of the year in Jerez.
Again, absolutely superb stuff there. Brilliant to see Hakim on the number 3.
Cross-track limits though on the exit of that, which is the risk you run as they come now down towards. And we now have a 1, 2, 3. It looked like Veda was trying to break away at the start of it, but they've caught him.
Now splitting his 2 championship riders. That is the order they run.
It's 2A and 2B. Veda wants to go up the inside there again, but Christian Daniel just so late on the brakes, isn't he? Right back up. Will we see any kind of moves in towards 2A and 2B? Daniel looking
in the championship. Uriarte, Danish and Veda Pratama. 1, 2, 3.
And if you got, goodness me, and that was a bit of an example there. He slightly rushed the corner, but I don't think he sacrificed his drive too towards the inside, but thinks better of it.
And Marco Morelli was well off in the green stuff, exiting the...
David Gonzalez, who really lost out with that big mistake in towards 2A. He is now much there on this big hill climb up towards turn 3.
And I think he dragged Veda Pratama onto the first corner on that time, so we had some track limits warnings yesterday. They've got to watch that.
Now been pushed back to 8th position, so it's actually 1, 2, 3 in the championship, and the 5th rider of the
green with him there at turn 1. But there's the chasing pack, including Fernandez, and they are close.
In towards turn 3 they come then. 54 leads from 51. 7 championship. Fernandez into 4th place in the race, just behind him, all the way from near enough.
In there, visibly closer now. You don't need to see the too much about the timing screens, because you can see they are
95, 11, 34 of Mitani, 6th place. Singapore 7th. Great stuff from him. Up the back row of the grid. What a ride this is from Benyat.
Absolutely superb, and a great closing in.
And this is the danger. You know, Uriarte, Pratama, they do not want a big pack up pushing up from 8th place to 7th. As he's also overtaken Singapore.
From Hakim Danish as well. You know, Hakim, he started the year with...
Because all that means is, come the end of the race, they could be leading over the line on the towards the final lap, and then Pong now as well. Danish not making the progress that he needs to be making at this stage of the season.
5 second places and then a win. He can do it. It's just a mental thing that has messed up.
Finish up maybe 8th or 9th or something. They need every point that they can get. But the person who is in this best.
Right, and Danny Revolta was saying that it's a case of make hay slowly round here with these stuff, the recent races for the Malaysian. He's obviously expunged that from his
interest to bring the group all together. Hakim Danish.
Yeah, and he at the moment is back in 8th place. Go callers. You can't go in. The temptation is to rush in late on the brakes, get it stopped, then terrain now, and he is battling for the lead.
It's such a different dynamic, Peter, from being the predator and the
but closing in. And that group runs all the way down to what, sort of 6th turn, and he says you just screw yourself up completely. You cannot get out the corner well. What's your rider like?
Ray, you know, they were chasing him all the time throughout the season, but now
down to 20th position.
Goodness me, absolutely brilliant.
Uriarte, who knows what he's doing, he's a little bit slower into the corner, but much quicker coming out.
Oh, he's on the back foot again. Uriarte's the one with more things to lose, per se, with a 4 points gap. There we go, the first of the track limits warnings coming in for Guillaume Plonk already. You don't want that. Got to hand it to Fernandez, the number 7. He's up from 24th on the grid to 11 out the lead. And it's amazing how that could just change a rider's mentality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Track limits warning already at this stage in the game, do you? Because one more time and you find yourself going through in basically one lap. That is a heck of a great progression from the young Spaniard.
Yeah, Uriarte is very strong mentally, and he actually had
the long lap penalty.
Yeah, and there's Fernandez on the number 7. He certainly has the pace to drag. He's already won one race and has got also a third this year. The inside comes Christian. The better line than Veda through there. He got the drive out of it. Veda caught him going into the corner. This group, and who is that in the background, way off on the green that time? Right, so Daniel to take the lead.
That was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? So Veda goes from first to...
But Brian Uriarte flicked it right and then left better to get the drive. Start and finish then. And there's somebody pulling off. That was Christian Daniel.
Yeah. Third position as Daniel will come across the line leading this race. Veda looks just behind him.
Out.
On that penalty as well for Monen Yane due to exceeding track limits. He's down in
his tape off the radiator as Brian Uriarte leads over Veda Pratama. Up the inside is Morelli.
They do a bit of a twitch. You're allowed to do once, but you can't do it twice, 3 times, etc. They come 20th at the moment, fighting with Plonk, who also had a long lap penalty. Agostinelli is just ahead of
on Christian Daniel. He does it. Morelli takes 3rd place.
Towards turn 1, it's going to be Uriarte leading the way. Veda up the inside of Christian Daniel once again.